I'm Michele Saba. I am currently the programs coordinator here at the Paul Center. I came to work and be unbelievably involved at the Paul Center by way of my son. I have a 20-year-old son with Down syndrome who spent 12 summers here at the Paul Center from age 5 to 17. The Paul Center was his summer school program. It was part of his IEP. And this couldn't have been a better place for him to attend all of those summers, as he was able to continue to work on goals in that IEP, but also have some camp fun, which was really important to him and important to me and his dad, that he spend his summer learning and growing and having fun. He absolutely loved it here. He is still to this day affectionately called the mayor of Camp Paul. He attends all of the events on behalf of the Paul Center with me. He's a lot of fun to be around. He loves coming back. He loves reading to the little kids when he gets a chance, and just being here.
So, having your son come here, what did you see through your own eyes what the impact of this facility is?
So the greatest impact was him not regressing or losing those skills that he worked so hard on during the school year. So that was a great impact and very important. In addition to that, he made some really nice friends that he's still in touch with to this day. You met our friend Ethan Trudeau and his brother Jacob and their family, our family friends, any number of the older kids, Walker, Ethan. Those were all some of the kids that were in his cabin that he likes to come back and visit year after year, even though he doesn't come to the Paul Center anymore. This was a nice, fun, safe environment for him to be in all day long. He worked on those academics, but he got to swim in the pool, he got to do arts and crafts and learn about science and nature. The alternative would have been a half-day program within the district or home with me, which would not have been much fun.
So you've been involved for some time now.
For a long time, because this is the third summer that Jack is not in the program. So let's add that 3 to the 12, so that's a total of 15 years. 4 of those years I spent on the board as a board of director. I stepped off the board briefly. My husband and I adopted a baby, and so I wanted to spend a little more time at home with her and Jack, so I stepped away from the board to take a break. A few months after I stepped off the board, I got a phone call from another board member saying the administrative assistant just gave her notice. Can you come answer the phones for us for a couple of weeks until we hire a new administrative assistant? That was 6 years ago. I'm still here. And I have since moved into the program coordinator position. And on occasion, like this in particular, I also step into an executive director position, sort of unofficially and by default.
And so, given what you know about this camp and its importance, and the overall Paul Center's impact on the community it serves, what does it mean to you to be celebrating 50 years of the Paul Center?
It means a whole lot. As a mom, see, I'll get misty. As a mom that had a student in a couple of various programs here at the Paul Center, There are very few places for our kids to be themselves, to interact with their peers, their disabled peers. From my mom perspective, it is just important for my son to be included in programs with his typically developing peers. It's also very important for him to be included here with his disabled peers. He sort of lives in both of those worlds. They're separate and they cross, and I think that's a fabulous way to go.